What's up, my fabulous love bug goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to our kitchen. It is here, boo. It is here. How to make authentic rice and peas with pigtail in your kitchen. Fast, easy, and simple. And I'm always here to deliver. Now, if you're here watching me cooking for your very first time, be sure that you have subscribed. If you have not already subscribed, feel free to do so. Turn on your post notification settings, goodie, so you will always be reminded whenever your girl uploads a brand new video. Now, let's get right into the recipe.
You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. Rastafari, why you turn your back on your brother when him need you? You don't remember the days and when him feed you. You know when no obligation but to owe him some respect. All you need to do is just give him wine to get turn your back on your brother when.
Now, goodie, one of the most delicious dishes in Jamaica is rice and peas because it's a comfort food. When you add pigtail to it, it goes to another level of authenticness. Now, I'm going to take on right through the recipe, step by step, using pigtail, right? A pigtail we are using. Now, I have my pigtail right there. And remember, you can only use a salted pigtail. Do not use unsalted pigtail because it has nothing to do with authenticness. You are going to use corn pigtail or salted pigtail only. Now I have my pigtail there, which I am going to wash it nice and clean. I know how I feel about my meat being washed, right? Now you're always going to need lemon, but they use fresh lemon or lemon juice in the bottle. You're going to use that to wash your pigtail, your meat. And I'm going to use vinegar for this. I'm not going to add salt because it's already corny and salty, so I'm going to need that. Now there's a little techniques that I use to cut this meat. I always bend it in the joint because it's always joined, like just like oxtail has a joint. So in that joint, I go ahead and I make a slit down. If you look closely, what I'm doing here, you'll see. You bend it and you look for that joint, that conjoined joint, and you cut it. It's going to go, the knife will go right through it. It is perfect when you do it this way. Less stress, less everything, right? So you can't say, I don't want to cut the meat because you don't know if you tag a problem for cut it. Because when you buy it, you're not going to get it all cut up. You're going to get it like this. So you have to cut it. So you're going to make it as simple and as easy as possible can to cut up the meat. Now, after I cut it all done and said, I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice little rinse again. Make sure you rinse the meat. Go to wash it. Rinse it, wash it however you want to do it, but make sure you do it nice and make sure your meat clean and ready like ready for cook, right? Because we say clean meat in a clean kitchen, yeah, every time straight like that. Every time straight, boo. Now we are going to scald the pigtail, like we'll say scald in Jamaica, meaning we are going to boil it and get all of that salt out. But you still want to leave some of that salt flavor into the pigtail because that is what's going to make it authentic, right? A different kind of level of authentic. We are going to make that pigtail cook for about 30 minutes. While it's boiling for that 30 minutes, I get my peas ready. Because my peas, I forget cooking to, right? Now I have a pack of red kidney beans. Only use red kidney beans for the recipe, right? So what is there is, I think it's a 16-ounce bag of red kidney beans. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wash the kidney bean. Any piece me I cook good, if I have to wash, I'm gonna have to check it with my big eye because guess what? I bear rocks and bricks and stones are always up in the peas. I'm gonna try to eat my rice and peas and bite in it and mash up my teeth and broke out my fillings. So guess what? Me have to make sure me check my peas and wash my peas because me not try to lose a tooth, right? So you go ahead and you rinse it real good and you check it real good to make sure no suspects not in there. I'm gonna intend to go a dentist to go do no teeth. No, I'm not the money for that. Now, when I add and I put my peas into a pot with about 4 to 5 cups of water. Then I added some pimento seeds to it, a little bit of salt, and the salt is only going to give that peas flavor, right? Then I added 2 tablespoons of garlic fresh garlic. Now you're going to allow that to cook for about half an hour. Now my pigtail now has been boiling for exactly half an hour right there. So what I'm gonna do with my pigtail now, you're gonna take the pigtail out, and that water right there, you're gonna discard it because that water is salty. If your pigtail is still extra salty, you might want to boil it for another extra 15 minutes in fresh water. Okay, make sure you check that because you don't want to have over the salty rice and peas. Now I'm go ahead and I remove that from the pot, and then I add it into the pot with the red kidney beans. So we are going to allow that to cook. See, it only halfway cook. You don't want to put it in the pot when it cooking up because you're gonna mash up the whole of my recipe. Not do that. Make sure say it's halfway cooked for like 30 minutes. That's all. Then and only then you put the pigtail in. Now what is gonna happen here? That peas is gonna send off some color, right? And that color that's coming from that peas is what's gonna change the color of the pigtail. Because remember your pigtail white, so it's gonna give it color, and the pigtail is going to give that peas flavor. Man, me I tell you so. Me I talk about flavor. Me not talk about no little bit of regular flavor, big flavor. Now this is your choice of coconut. You could either use coconut cream, like frozen coconut like that, or if you don't want to go the route there, you can also use fresh coconut from the tree. Then you could use can. If you don't want to go the route there, use can. Me, I'm gonna use the fresh coconut because I want this recipe to be authentic. Now what I'm doing here, I'm going to blend my coconut. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up. I'm gonna cut up my fingers. And a lot of people have been asking me about doing a video on how to do coconut. The girl is not gonna do that. I'm not going to grate no coconut. This is how the coconut is done in the blender, and that's it. Now right as I have some time, lots of time, 2 stalks of scallion and a hot scotch bonnet pepper. I'm gonna need that to cook up my thing because I want my thing for have flavor, right? Now I went in and I checked it after a total of 1 hour. 1 hour goodie. What I'm going to do after this 1 hour, because the peas is still not done cooked yet, it's not tender to the way I want it, if I'm going to go ahead and add all the other things. This is a process. You got to take your time with it, boo. Take your time with the thing, right? Nobody rush the thing and spoil the thing. Take your time. Then you go ahead and you add your fresh coconut to it. Then you add the thyme, lots of thyme, because thyme make everything better. And then you add your scallion into the mix. But now I'm going to put my scotch bonnet pepper in it, because you see the pepper there are from the backyard and it's hot as hell. So we're not going to put that in there yet. Come I want it pop. Now I'm going to allow this thing to cover and cook for another at least 30 minutes. It should be nice and tender because I want everything now for our flavor. That scallion and thyme and that coconut cream that I put in there is gonna suck up all into that pigtail, right? It's gonna start working magic right there. So we leave it unbothered. Fine, do something else, whatever, right? When you come back 30 minutes, that is what you have. It's going to look exactly like if you make stew peas, right? This is what makes this recipe so authentic, because it looks exactly as if you was going to make stew peas and rice, right? But flavor we are talking about in the rice and peas. Now and only then you are going to add your rice into the mix. I am using parboiled rice, but you could use any kind of rice you want to use, and I am using 3 cups. I then added about 1.5 cups of water to it because you want to give that rice room to rise and expand. So I did add 1.5 cups to it, 1.5 cups of water to it. Then I went in and I added my pepper right there. So come on, take a chance with the pepper there. The pepper there ain't no joke. Remember me tell you, me not play with the pepper there. Now go catch me. Me not eat spicy food. Then I'm going to cover this thing up nice and tight. And my method of nice and tight, boo, let me tell you something. I go in with my foil paper. I'm gonna care what nobody wants about my foil paper. My foil paper give me the best rice and peas in my kitchen here every time. Seal it nice and tight. Then I put it on low to medium heat. I'm gonna just leave the thing unbothered. Now, while you're being unbothered, go ahead and subscribe and turn the post notification on every time to be reminded when the girl upload videos like this. Recipes always turn up loud. Anything you want is always on your table right there. Go ahead and subscribe to my second channel, Life as Juliana. I'm always doing random stuff and it's always good. Always good, goodie. Always good. I'm not uploading any more vegan recipes here. All my vegan recipe are gonna be over there, so make sure you are subscribed so you'll be notified when I upload videos like that. Show your girl some love, man. We are weird pan, man. Go ahead, right? Now when my rice and peas is done, boom, look upon that. Now that is what you call a mean, wicked comfort food. Jamaican rice and peas with pigtail, authentic style. This is another level of authentic, right? We don't play with the stick. No, this rice and peas right here is a no other kind of rice and peas. This is a level of rice and peas that is unexplainable. Trust me, that pigtail gives it a flavor like no other. Only your granny could have explained to you and tell you what happens when you cook your rice and peas like this. Pigtail my rice and peas, and on a joke thing, you know, play with this. This is something you will make you get married in a one day. Yes, goodie. If you want a nice little husband, make sure you cook some rice and peas with the pigtail in it. It works every time. Now I hope you have enjoyed the recipe thus far. I was so happy to finally deliver. You've been asking for it in a long time. For a long time you asked it, and finally you forgive it, right? Make sure you thumbs it up, share it with your friends and your family. Tell me what you like to see me cooking down below. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy. I'm going to let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.